No, I'm not that you. I want to go to office later.
Okay. Oh, the meeting is live stream. All right. Hello, guys.
它是，Oh my god，
Ada komplit mungkin memang karakter sendiri gitu. Tapi itu bukan style
Good. I think let's start calling names at 8:05. Right. Guido, can you start to call attendance?
Yeah, sure. I think we can begin our MSC number 4 tonight at this hour, yeah, 8:05 p.m. And thank you everyone for joining. And hello guys, hopefully all of you are doing well now. We are about to begin our fourth MSC that is executed today on the 30th of May, 2024, Thursday. Okay. So we will begin by taking in attendance, yeah. So with the president, Jackson, I believe he's here. Okay, can you take in the attendance, Michelle? Okay, thank you. Vice Presidents, Kimberly, Ibrahim, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm here, the General
Here.
Secretary. Yes, okay. Kimberly is also here. And the Treasurer, Izan and Ningxuan.
Here. Present.
Okay, thank you. Moving on, we have the CNS head, Kirara. Is Kirara here? Oh yeah, she joined the meeting, but I think she's away for now. Michelle, can you take the attendance first? Okay, thank you. Phoebe cannot join us today. That's why her name is highlighted in yellow. And now, Muiz head, Sunny.
Here.
Okay, thank you. And now, activities chairpersons, Wesley and Valencia.
Here.
Here.
Thank you. The publicity officers.
Here.
Thank you,
Here.
thank you. Welfare officers, Shirley and Sylvia.
Here.
Okay. All right. Take both of them, yeah.
Take up her together.
Thank you, thank you. SAS rep now. Kiani
Here.
and Kiara.
Yep, here.
Okay, thank you. SOB rep, Rashad cannot make it today. And now, Emelda.
Here.
Thank you. School of Engineering reps, Brian and
Yeah.
Letitia.
Here.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. SOIT rep, Diana and
Here.
Here.
Okay, thank you. Sohmas rep now, Amar, Andin.
Here.
Here. Here.
Thank you. SOP rep, Nathan and
Here.
Moimin.
Yeah.
Thank you. And lastly, School of Science rep now.
Here.
Here.
Thank you, Nathaniel and Muniba. Now moving on to the non-MSC members. We have the editors, Ezrik, Teresa, Karen, Elena.
Here. Here. Cheers.
Okay.
Here.
Okay, CNS secretary, both of them cannot join us today. I believe they sent a letter, but do let me know if there are changes. How about the CNS treasurer? Are you here? Okay, we can move on for now. CNS publicity, Mariah and Jawe. Are you guys here?
Here.
Thank you. Okay, the CNS external liaison officer cannot join us today also. How about the CNS sports officer, Adwa? Are you here?
Here.
Thank you. Joshua cannot join us today. Now moving on to MUIS secretary, Aditi.
He'll join the bed getter.
Okay, noted. Can you take in the attendance first, yeah, Michelle? Thank you. MUIS engagement, Shraddha.
Yep, here.
Thank you. MUIS treasurer, Karen.
Here.
Okay, thank you. MUIS CRO, Ikra.
Here.
Thank you. MUIS media, Mildred and Mashrura. Are you here?
Here. Here.
Thank you, thank you. Mustafa cannot join us today, yeah. Okay, now is the absent. I believe that every single name has been mentioned and the letters has been received and recorded also. Now let's move on to the first motion. Okay, the acceptance of apology letters and proxy letters. We see that the office bearers have submitted their apology letters to me via email on appropriate time also. And the proxies will be granted, which is we have already taken in attendance just now. And the rights will be distributed according to the office bearer they represent as recognized. So this motion is accepted by?
Sorry, can I ask why is it so high this time around?
I do believe that from the letters that I received, yeah, Jackson, so far, most of them are not available to do due to medical reasons and assignments and exam preparations. That's what they mentioned. Yeah, it's quite high today. 7 people cannot make it. Can we continue?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, this motion is finished and now accepted by?
Shirley.
Shirley. Okay, now the motion has been passed. Okay, now moving on, we have the division and department updates. Jackson, the president's report will begin as the first one. The stage is yours.
All right, so hello everyone. Thank you for dropping by this MSC 4. Okay, so make it pretty short because I know everyone has like their own commitments and their own like studies to do. So first up is preparation for semester 2. So I know that we just ended our semester 1, but I have to say that time is pretty limited. We don't have the royalty to take your own sweet time. So as semester 2 has a pack of lineup of events, I'd like to kindly request updates from PIC of the respective events. Monash Cup, Monash Ball, Monash Cultural Night, TEDx, and MUSA general election. So these are the 5 major events that I would be on highly aware, on high priority on my radar right now. So because understanding that we are in the exam period, I'll love this update by the 20th of June. So it's pretty much I say around 20 days. So I believe that should be enough. Our last exam would happen on the 21st of June. So 20th of June, I believe, is an ample amount of time. So I kindly request updates. So these updates can be done via online, offline meeting, depending on how you all want to run it. Just send me a text and I will arrange my availability based on y'all. Or maybe you can just provide me with an update, so whichever you all prefer. All right. So next part would be the external guest per event. So in the event where your events, right, this has been a reoccurring issue. So in the event where your event involves external vendors or guests, kindly finalize everything before EMS submission, as security will register them as approved visitor. So for example, right, if your event has 10 vendor, if you know that they have 10 vendor, please put in all the 10 vendors in your EMS submission. Do not just put in 7 or 8, and because you all may think that this is not an important section, but it is, because security will go through the EMS and they will register all these vendors accordingly into the system. So on that day itself, they will have a system to check who is supposed to drop by under what occasion. So if they just come in and say, hey, I'm a part of this event, but if they check on their system, it's not registered, they will not let them in on any occasion at all. All right, so failure to do so will result in guests not being granted access into Monash ground. So if you have any additional guests after submitting your event EMS, kindly email security mem.security.unit@monash.edu and CC me to notify the security head submission. However, submissions less than 48 hours shall not be entertained. Okay, so next part, venue booking. So I know it's some break, but venue booking is still ongoing. I'm still checking the venue booking response sheet every day to check that if there is new updates. So if you have any booking that you'd like to make, you may still submit it accordingly. So this is the link here. You all can go to the business report here and just find it, and you can check your booking status here. So if you have put in your request, do check your booking, do check your response do check for your status, your booking status every day, because normally first thing I do when I come into office is to check your EMS and check your venue booking system. So normally your booking would be made like within 48 hours on your submission. All right. So do note that certain locations like halls, for example, auditorium hall, auditorium 1, auditorium 2, plenary theater, or like 9304 or link deck, mine deck, will not accept bookings made than 1 week. So please plan accordingly. Don't make any last minute booking for places like this. Basically, to summarize, TLSC, teaching spaces and learning commons. So office relocation. So recognizing insufficiency of space, MUSA office has made several ongoing changes to tackle these issues. So kindly find attached revised plan per below. So major changes would be MUIS and CNS swapping. So the reason is that CNS, as the Monash community grow, the clubs and society has bigger capacity, meaning that their equipment would increase accordingly. So to tackle the issue of insufficient storage space for clubs and society equipment, we have decided to swap CNS with MUIS. So CNS would also act as a storage space for the clubs and society as well. Next part would be lounge manager office, which is located in level 1 of MUSA Lounge. Lounge office will not, not to say will not, but instead it will become a storage space for instruments. So future semester 2, lounge manager will use the same office as welfare officers. Next part is MUVP. So MUVP will be moving from their original office, which is building 6 level 3 next to the surau. So because as I mentioned, community is growing, so we definitely recognize that there are insufficient space in terms of for praying, for suraus and all for prayers. So MUVP office will be converted into a multi-faith center. So MUVP, they will move into the discussion room, and the discussion room will be moved into publicity officer's office. So publicity officer, on the other hand, will move into the current MUPA office, and the MUPA office will move into the current MT office, which is the women's officer's office. So other than that, not much changes to the rest of the department. Okay. So changing is ongoing. Today, I think just now I saw CNS and MUIS, they have done their cleaning and all. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. please give yourself a round of applause if anyone of you are here. So next part, those who haven't moved, please kindly liaise with the respective office holder accordingly and make sure that to get everything done before the, when is it again? Before the, 9th of June, yes. All right, so moving on. Last but not least, Monash Do It Now QR. So for sales transaction that would total more than 3,000, it is now advised, or I won't say advised, but I would say I want to make it compulsory to use a Monash Do It Now QR code. So this is to further enhance the transparency and security, again, to protect you against risk associated with large transaction. So it safeguards your personal account from being flagged for suspicious activity, for example, fraud, for example, meal account, for example, gambling account. All right. So it's also provided. So by using the Do It Now QR, it would help you generate a detailed financial report for easy review and verification. So you can cross-check the total amount that the Do It Now QR has received. And from your Google form, you can also check if the number that is registered on Do It Now and on your Google form matches or tally. If it's not tally, meaning that either someone has paid less or someone has paid more. So it's much easier because if you have to wait for a personal statement from your bank account, it would take a monthly, I think it's monthly. So it's better for everyone here to use the Do It Now QR from here and now onwards. So how to obtain? You may obtain a Monash QR code by contacting me or the finance directors. So that would be it for my report. And there's any question in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So this report is contributed by me, Jackson. So as the MUSA president, acceptance of department report of MUSA president accepted by I
believe it's Ibrahim. Yeah, I saw
okay.
he opened his mic.
Thank you, Ibrahim.
Okay. Thank you, Jackson, for the report. Now we have the Vice President report, yeah, Kimberly and Ibrahim. Now you have the time to present. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. So updates from the Vice President's Department. Highlight two things. First one is TEDx, and the second one is our recent campus visit by University Airlangga. So for the TEDx updates, we just had our first TEDx committee meeting on the 24th of May, which is last week. And we have finalized on the event theme for this year, which is rewriting the narrative, breaking through stereotypes. The event is proposed to be organized on the 7th of September, which is a Saturday. More details we'll be discussing as we during the semester break as we recruit the remainder 3 vacant positions, which are Master of Ceremony, Design Officer, and Social Media Managers. So once all these positions are filled and during the semester break, after all the exams are over, we will start planning for the TEDx event. Second update would be for the BEM FEB Unair University Airlangga campus visit, which happened last week as well. The Department of External Relations of the Executive Board of the Faculty of Economics and Business at Airlangga organize an online campus visit to gain knowledge and experiences to get to know the executive committee from us, get to know them and they get to know us, and to establish good relationships with each other and get to know the community on a deeper level. So this event was facilitated with a sharing session by both sides, and we got to know how each of our student body operate. This visit happened last week on the 22nd of May, and there was a total of 18 attendees from our side. And we would like to thank all of you for attending, given such notice. So that's it from us. If anyone have any questions in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This report is contributed by myself and Ibrahim. Acceptance of department's report, MUSA Vice President, accepted by
Sylvia.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Okay, thank you, Kimberly, for presenting. Now, next in line, we have my own report, which is the General Secretary's report. And I'm going to divide it into 2 main points, which is the MUSA internal updates and the by-election 2024 report and the upcoming annual election that we're going to hold in next semester. So let's begin with the first one. Yeah, it's about internal updates. We have another round of planned subcommittee recruitment that we have been talking since February this year, which is the July recruitment. The phase will follow a similar system to our previously done recruitment that we have on pre-February and February itself. The planned date is to be executed around 1 week after orientation, which is the first week of the semester, and it will last around roughly 1 week with again room for extension if it is needed like last time. Again, it will follow the same format, and I will be reaching out to you, respective OBs of departments or divisions, for updates and questioning regarding this. The second point for this section is constitutional work. It is going as planned. I believe personally from my end, as the GenSec, amendments are 85% done, with more changes and implementation going to be executed in the coming weeks. But this is going to wait for the key updates and report there that I have been requesting from especially the CNS heads and MUSA. And also a constitution review panel will be created later in the next semester, to give everyone a transparent overview and outlook of the revision and changes. And this will be headed by the president and me. And the plan MUSA showcase booklet also, it's a project that me and the vice presidents are going to plan to do basically. It will be planned out in the coming semester, and it will be a booklet to showcase about our achievements, what we have done so far, and it will be like a memorandum that we can keep. So, and then the second section is about the by-election that we just executed in 2024 earlier this sem and the upcoming one. So, I believe that we have conducted it, the 2024 MUSA by-election. It is conducted earlier in this semester. I mean, it filled every single vacant position that has not been filled in last year's annual election, and we achieved an 8.07% voter turnout, which is, we believe from statistics, a considerable increase from last year and a satisfiable number for a by-election, considering last year's annual election only gained 19.85 to 20% voter turnout. So the election voting process, everything is conducted online. It is conducted using the e-voting system. Everything, campaigning, debate are also online. We do face some minor challenges and technical issue presented by the e-voting platform, but we managed to go through it. And as you guys can see, if you access the MSC sheet, you will find the report link ready for viewing also, as it is my duty to give you guys the full report of it. So next points, can you scroll down, Michelle? Yeah, thank you. The general election that we will have for next semester, we are planning to be having it from August all the way until early October 2024, spanning 5 to 7 weeks, and will be held fully offline. Sorry, there's a typo there. The annual election blueprint is 90% done, and Jackson, I will give you an update on this in 10 days time, to give you a full report on it. And for the full presentation of it, the motion, it will be presented in July's MSC or in the next one, not now, as I believe that there is no planned MSCs in June, except for emergency matter, as we don't know yet about that. And then the annual election, again, it's planned to be held fully offline. We are focusing more on indoor space. We have noted down the errors and mistakes from last year's general election and what can we change. And with the reduced budget, changes needs to be made, and allocation of funds will be needed to be allocated to other project also. Returning officer headhunting has already begun. Amendments has been beginning also for the election regulation, and it will be taken into account for the upcoming one. And this is my report contributed by me, Gede Putu Guido, as the General Secretary. The report is accepted by
Michelle.
Okay, thank you, Michelle, but I do believe there's no questions to my report, right? Okay, now we can continue with the next one. Treasurers, now Izan and Yingxuan, you have the time to present.
Hello. So basically, it's a very short one. So the fund tracker cutoff date for semester 1, 2024 was on 20th May. So any expenses submitted after this date will be considered as expenses for semester 2. But all departments, programs, and clubs can continue to submit the request in the fund tracker starting next Monday, which is 3rd June. But we will start approving on 21st June, which is Friday. Yeah, so that's all contributed by me and Yingxuan, finance directors. Any questions for us? If no, this MSC will be accepted by.
Jackson.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Izan. I think it's accepted by Jackson, yeah, Michelle. Okay, thank you. Now we can move forward to the next one, CNS Heads Report. You may begin presenting.
All right, thanks, Guido. So we only have a few points to highlight. So the first one will be for Monash Cup. Just updates on the preparation. Everything's going okay. We held a meeting with Student Life just to keep them updated with our logistics, basically, and planning for the bazaar as well as like the opening and closing ceremony. Yeah, so other than that, not so much. Oh yeah, and sponsorship going all right as well. We have a few brands lined up that we'll reveal in due time. Next, we have the 2023 Monash Cup jersey refund. So that's in progress based on last year's missing jerseys that our sports officers are in charge of. So if anyone has any questions or if anyone has jerseys that they're missing from last year's Monash Cup, please reach out to them. Yeah, so last point is the office relocation that Jackson has mentioned. So actually today, some of our members were in the office to move a few things around. So thanks, guys. Hope to see it soon. Oh, and in terms of the keys, we do intend to switch those out with MUSA tomorrow. So if anyone's in the office, some of us will be there to, obviously give you guys access. But the doors will be open for a few days, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, other than that, not so much. Anyone like to ask any questions about CNS? Going once, going twice, going 3 times. All right, so that's about it. Sorry, Guido, can you scroll down a bit?
No, it's Michelle. Michelle, can you
Oh,
scroll
sorry,
down, please?
Michelle. So sorry. So acceptance of the divisions report, CNS, I guess, accepted by
Alina.
Thank you.
Lina, yeah. Thank you, Kirara. Thank you, Lina. So now, next one, we have the head of MUIS report. You may begin presenting now, Sunny.
Thank you, Guido. So from our secretary department, all meeting minutes and documentations are up to date in our drive. Treasury department, all financial reports for country events such as Holi, Pohila Boishka, Tingen, and One World was submitted before the cutoff date. Funds for Pohila Boishak received and reimbursed to the CRs. Funds from One World revenue have been received to MUIS. Invoice and delivery option for VH photo booth submitted and vendor payment is in process. From engagement, an end of semester meeting was held in which an overall debrief of all events were carried out and future events with tentative dates were discussed. EMS for JOM KL and Game More to be submitted by 1st July. From CRO, the One World event was successfully executed. Feedback was positive with almost all participating countries reporting profits. We have also shortlisted potential MCN venues and conducted in-person vetting, though further evaluation is needed. Planning for next semester's MCN has commenced. For media, we created photo booths, Instagram filters, and posters for One World event. We also posted our teaser for One World. We will post our event coverage and after movie by the end of this month. Successfully documented the One World event. We have also arranged for a country competition based on the after movies of One World. The message has already been conveyed to the CRs. We've also done the MUIS OB photo shoot and plan to post it out soon. In addition, we plan to restart Food Around the World series as well as our travel series. And we're also currently working on MUIS merch. So that's it from MUIS. Any questions? 3, 2, 1. Contributed by Sani. Acceptance of division report. MUIS division accepted by.
Jackson.
Thank you, Jackson.
Okay, thank you, Sunny and Muis, for presenting the report. Next on, we have the activities chairperson's report. Valencia and Wesley, you may begin.
All right, thank you, Guido. Moving on to activities chairperson's report. These are the highlights: Monash Waterbomb Festival participation rate and event feedback, Monash Bowl and February orientation progress, as well as MUSA Buddies program event. First of all, starting on Monash Waterbomb Festival, the bazaar attracted a significant crowd with a participation rate reaching an approximate footfall of 3,000 people. Despite some minor power issues, the event concluded successfully as these were quickly resolved. Though One non-food vendor reported concerns about clashing with other vendors and low profit margins. The issue was addressed by issuing a partial refund to the vendor, ensuring their satisfaction. This social media engagement was exceptionally high, with teaser reels on Instagram averaging over 20k views, and the main promotional reel breaking 50k views, and the main promotional post breaking 1.1k likes. The merchandise sales went well as well, with varsity jackets selling out completely, leaving only around 30 shirts remaining by the end of the festival itself. Moving on to the festival, it commenced at 7 p.m. and concluded precisely at 11 p.m. The splash zone was a major attraction, drawing in over 500 participants, and additionally, approximately 2,000 participants enjoyed the festive from the dry zone based on the estimates of the field size and the crowd density. Safety measures were effectively implemented, with only one report of medical issues unrelated to the event. Security and medical teams were on standby throughout the event as well. There is some minor issue of the technical issue when the last-minute contractor cancellation forced the team to set up the piping system themselves, which unfortunately malfunctioned. The third backup plan was executed effectively, but the leak resulted in a damage to some vendor equipment. Compensation was provided to the affected vendors. Moving forward, we will allocate time for dry runs far in advance for this. A post-event meeting was held with internal teams, Student Life, OSH, FMD, and security, and a report has been drafted and will be used to improve future events. Lastly, we want to extend our heartfelt gratitude to MONGA and MUSA Publicity for the event coverage, VP for the lanyards, SOE for the water guns, and the dedicated MUSA volunteers, Ashley, Cheryl, Shara, Erica, Hangjie, and Dion for their support during the Monash Water Bomb Festival. Moving on to Monash Ball progress, Mandarin Oriental Hotel is our #1 priority, and vendor registration is currently in progress and has been submitted to Monash Finance for approval. Currently, our ideal date is pending and we will make the deposit payment as soon as possible. And this has been go ahead by our President Jackson, and the theme for the Monash Ball has been decided and we'll keep it a surprise for now. A throughout site check has been completed, ensuring venue meet all the requirements, and multiple quotations from other hotels have been sourced to compare and contrast. For July orientation, the theme has been finalized in consultation with Student Life, and a rough proposal outlining the plans will be submitted to Student Life by 3rd of June. Lastly, a program under us, MUSA Buddies program, they have conducted 2 events, Petal Pulse and Unlock. Petal Pulse, a DIY bracelet making activity, was a success, meeting the expected participation rate of approximately 90 attendees, and the Unlock event, which was an outdoor breakout room activity, was held at New Central. A pre-event briefing was conducted at Monash, where all necessary safety procedures were reviewed. And this was one of the first events outside of Monash for MVP, and we hope to make this a repeated effort. The MVP team efficiently organized transportation for the participants, and it ended successfully and was well received by the participants as well. That's all for the activities chairperson's report. Any questions? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, no questions. Contributed by myself and Wesley. The activities chairperson's report accepted by
Ezra.
Ezric, yeah, I believe. You said it first.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you for the report and presentation, Valencia. Now moving on, we have the publicity officer's report. You can begin now, Michelle or Alicia.
Okay, hi everyone. So I'm going to present the publicity officer's report for this MSC. So the highlights is our merchandise sale for this May wave, and then our OB shirt and our engagement report. So for our Monash merchandise master 1, which is this May wave, the sales for MUSA official merchandise has been fully commenced and completed, and the promotion of merchandise has officially started from 10th of May, which is week 10. And then sales started on 13th of May, on week 11 Monday, and then ended on 15th of May, which is 2 days after, which is Wednesday on week 11. So the distribution of merchandise is ongoing. Most of the orders have been collected by the students and their friends, and reminders will be sent out for uncollected orders, which we will conduct on semester 2. Refunds for the oversold apparels have been processed and aim to be completed by the end of this week, which is the 1st of June, and the profit will be finalized once all financial transactions have been settled. Here are the list of our sold out items. The black t-shirt, everything is sold out, but some of the sizes are available with a very, very low stock. White t-shirt, all sizes sold out. Navy blue hoodie, all sizes are sold out. And lanyards and stickers are all of our bundles. And overall, the merchandise project of semester 1 will be deemed as successful. Next is our MUSA office bearer or OB shirt for this year. So the design is finalized, have been sent to MAC for approval, and then we're aiming to place orders and start production by the middle of June, which is on sem break, and we'll expect it to go apparel. To get the apparel by early July in the time for July orientation. Also, this is a friendly reminder for all the OBs to fill the OB shirt detail in the spreadsheet I sent in the MUSA office bearer group. So everyone, please fill on your preferred name to be put it on the OB shirt and your position in MUSA and then your polo shirt size. Okay. Next, it will be continued by Alicia.
Okay, thank you, Michelle. I'll be explaining about this month's engagement report. So our Instagram hit 10K followers, and during this month, we published several reels, including the merchandise promotional reel, the Mother's Day reel in collaboration with Monash Marketing, as well as the post-event water bomb reel, and as well as our monthly reel. And lastly, we're working on the semester 1 YouTube video, which we have decided to collaborate with Monga, and right now it's under the editing process, and the goal is to get the video out by this upcoming weekend. And that wraps up the publicity report. Any questions? 1, 2, 3. Okay, no questions. Then this report is contributed by Alicia and Michelle, the heads of publicity, and this report is accepted by
Diana.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Alicia and Michelle. Moving on, we have the welfare officers report. Yeah, Sylvia or Shirley, you may begin now.
Okay, thank you so much. So for the first things first, we have the student lounge operation. So tomorrow marks the last day of the student lounge operations. We were open for a swap back from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And for the student lounge staff, since our lounge staff, some of them will be graduating. So we will be recruiting them during the break, and it will be commenced per usual, which is through our Instagram page. We had requested for the lights and AC to be fixed by the Monash FMD staff, which is like 1.5 months ago, but the repairs started like from last Friday, so that's still ongoing. For our locker bookings, first and foremost, we would like to apologize to our previous renters for the constant reminders and the hassles. The lockers located at the basement of the building 6 will no longer be available for rent, as it will be relocated. A new location is to be confirmed soon, and we have informed all renters and returned all rental fees as of last week. As for clubs and societies who previously stored their items near the lockers, updates will be given soon regarding new locations to store your belongings. For our mental health week, so that's our initiative that we held for 2 days on the 29th and the 30th of April, which is on week 9. The main initiative being to provide a small walk-in activity initiative to encourage students to take a short break and take a breath and miss their studies. Guido, can you scroll down a bit? Thank you. Yeah, so we had an unmanned encouragement box for our first day, and the second day we had activities like sun jar making and painting activities for all participants who walked in. So that was quite of a success, as everyone seemed like enjoying since they enjoyed the activities. So for our welfare snack pack, it is our flagship initiative where we give care packages to students who have previously signed up for the previous week when we opened the registration. We opened the registration for 260 students, and the registration was full within 3 hours. We thank you for the attention that our care packages received. Pickups were scheduled for 4 days on week 11 from Monday to Thursday, and a large majority of the students successfully picked up their packages. However, we had some small errors regarding our registration form not opening on the supposed time. So it caused confusion for different students, and we received that through our DMs as well. Another issue we had was that many students were not sure if their registration was successful or not, as they did not receive a confirmation email. We will definitely consider these issues for the next semester's welfare snack pack. And due to this issue, some students also did not pick up their care packages, so we will give them out, give out the remaining packages early next semester, and we will update them on our IG for that. For our on-campus facilities, we have received several insights from students regarding the open field being uneven and having indents, which are causing light injuries for students. So we are trying to bring this issue up to the Monash staff side for inspection during the break. Lastly, for upcoming initiatives for next sem, we will post updates regarding the academic subsidy during semester break. As we are still preparing for this, but it's almost done. And this initiative is meant for student purchases of textbooks or other student study materials. And in the upcoming semester, we have more events to come. So please stay tuned. And one being Wellness Week, which is one of our biggest events for the year. Thank you. Contributed by Shirley and Sylvia, heads of welfare. Except, is there any questions? No, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Acceptance of division department report MUSA welfare accepted by
Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
Okay, thank you for the presentation, yeah, Shirley. Now moving on, we have the editor's report. You may begin now.
Okay, so today we're going to be covering a few highlights. So the manga lanyards, Mongol Night, short film, semester 1 magazine, internal projects, and event coverage. Moving on to the full report on the manga lanyards and cards for OBs and subcommittees have been printed and distributed to the office bearers and subcommittees for semester 1. For Mongol Night, our mingle night basically for our subcommittees, it successfully happened on 17th May, allowing for all subcommittee members to have an opportunity to relax and have fun after a busy semester. Updates on our manga short film. Manga proudly announces that we are producing a short film this year. The script, talent casting, and pre-production planning have been finalized, and shooting now has commenced and is currently in progress. For our semester 1 magazine, content for the semester 1 issue for manga has been finalized. All tasks have been allocated and the design process is now underway with the aimed completion of before the July orientation. Vendors for the magazine have been sourced and will be contacted during the break. For internal projects, for one of our thematic months, Sonder, the winners have been announced and submissions are up on our Instagram page and prizes have been distributed. Entries that were submitted late will still be featured in our magazine. For Snapshot Challenge is up on our Instagram page with tomorrow, 31st May, being the last day of submission. So if any of you would like to submit, it is still open. Other initiatives, Humans of Monash and IMI, have been posted with great feedback from our audience and are still open to submission. If you feel like you want to submit for these initiatives, anyone in the student body can, and we will work on it together. Subcommittee feedback for internal projects and communication with them to ensure satisfaction on this has been prioritized and been thoroughly discussed interdepartmentally with our subcommittees. And finally, for event coverage, video coverage for the Monash Water Bomb Festival has reached more than 20,000 views on our Instagram page, while the photo coverage for the event has become the most liked post on the manga Instagram account. For the event coverage sheet is now closed and will be reopened 1 week before July orientation. If anything urgent, please do message me directly. But it will be reopened before July orientation. The event coverage and content tracking systems will be undergoing an overhaul during the semester break and will hopefully improve the system as a whole. Contributed by Alina, Karen, Ezric, and Teresa, editors. Does anyone have any questions? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Acceptance of division/departments report, MUSA editors, accepted by
Kenny.
Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation, Elena. Now, moving on, we have the School of Arts representatives report. You may begin.
Hello everyone, there's a few points SAS will cover. Firstly, we recently conducted the Set2 giveaway to raise awareness and encourage student participation in the survey. So we are pleased to report that we achieved a decent participation rate while distributing the incentives at our booth in the student lounge. Next, we had the Distress Goodie Bag giveaway, which was held during week 12 in the student lounge. This event was a success, providing students with painting kits and snacks to help manage stress at home. The feedback was positive, with many students appreciating the much needed stress relief during the finals. We're also excited to announce that we have recruited a talented SAS student as our merch designer. The design and preparation are currently in progress. We plan to announce the designs during the break and start the pre-sale at the beginning of next semester. Looking ahead, we are planning a LinkedIn networking workshop for next semester. These events aim to help students create and optimize their LinkedIn profiles. We are working on the needed documents and managed to identify a suitable speaker. So we will make an official announcement once everything is finalized. That's all from SAS. Any questions? 3, 2, 1. This report is contributed by me and Kiara. This report accepted by
Nat.
Thank you, Nat.
Thank you, Kenny. Michelle, can you scroll down? All right, now we have the SOB report. Imelda, you can begin now.
Right, thank you. So there are a few updates from the SOB department. I'll start off with the first one, the SSLC meeting. The second and final SSL meeting for this semester has been successfully conducted on 7th May, and all the issues raised in the previous meeting back in 26 March has been resolved by the council members with updates. Then we have the Teen Student Forum. It was scheduled to be on the 21st May, but was cancelled due to graduation and other work events in Monash, Australia. So it will be postponed until further notice. And we have the AACSB peer review session. It has been successfully conducted on the 13th of May from 12:15 to 3:45 by the AACSB delegates. There were 30 students who participated in the group interview containing students from the undergraduate and postgraduate. That will be all from SOB. So this report is contributed by me, Melda. Acceptance of Division Department report accepted by
Amar.
Thank you.
Okay, you can begin now, SOE rep, yeah, whoever is presenting.
All right, hello everybody. So yeah, to report on our last two events, we had our Set2 giveaway. So this was quite successful, except for a little bit of an issue on Thursday where the delivery came about 1 hour later than was scheduled. There's not too much that could be done about this, and on the previous days, it actually came 1 hour earlier than scheduled. So maybe next time we'll just have a call with Duncan to confirm that the deliveries are going to be on time. This is the first time that's happened. Besides that, business as usual when it comes to the giveaway. But it has to be noted that during the EAC meeting, SOE and the other school reps brought up that we did experience feedback on the Set2 that it's much longer this time, and because of that, students are submitting blank questions or they're only submitting a few questions. When this was brought up in EAC, we were told to tell the higher ups. So after speaking to the deputy head of school, we were told that this is actually the plans by the Set2 committee and that they actually intended for students to only fill up the first few questions and the rest were just extras. So yeah, everybody is being kept in the loop on that. And after that, we had our De-Stress Night event. This was held on Friday of week 12. This is a collaboration between SOE and SOIT, where we invited some performers from Monash Music Club to come and play a rock theme event. This was a very successful event with students from all schools attending. They were drawn in by the music that we had in Student Lounge. And by the end of the event, there was no wastage of food or drinks. So this was a very successful event, thanks to the two other clubs that were involved. And finally, when it comes to orientation, we have just begun communications with MUMEC, which is the head of the engineering clubs, on how arrangements for next semester's orientations. So we've begun talking about potential door gift suppliers and liaising with the lab techs and all the clubs to make sure everything goes as smoothly as possible. That's all from SOE side. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, going once, going twice, going thrice. All right. So report submitted by Brian and Letitia, accepted by?
We do.
All right, thank you, Guido.
All right, thank you, Brian and Letitia, for presenting and preparing. Moving on, we have the SOIT representatives report. You can begin now.
All right, so we don't have a lot of points for this time. So first we have SSLC. The SSLC was concluded on the 7th of May with a meeting, and all panel of members have joined and provided their constructive feedback on the respective units that they have taken, and the action plans were made and sent to each unit's coordinators. Then we also held our final event of the semester, Distress Night with SOE and also Monash Music Club. So everything was already mentioned by Letitia SOE. So the event concluded on the 24th of June with a high turn-up rate, and the performances were done by MMC and food was distributed by School of Engineer. We provided all the publicity materials for the event, and overall the event was a success. Then on to our last point will be the future plans. Satu giveaway. So for Satu giveaway, we have already posted the post of giving away a headset to encourage students to join the Satu and to have a chance of winning the Satu giveaway. And the winner will be chosen based on lucky draw after the cutoff date, which is 2nd of June. So the last one would be the future plan. So we have the similar events as this semester, which are Hello Coders, Code Start, and Career Series for our first 3 events of the semester, and the Sarah and EMS have been submitted for Hello Coders. Sarah is submitted for Code Start, and for the Career Series, we are still in progress on finding the speakers and companies. So yeah, that's all from us. Is there any question from anyone? If not, 3, 2, 1. Contributed by Diana and Sengjie, MUSA 2024 School of IT Representatives, acceptance of Division Department report of SOIT representatives accepted by
Alicia.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you. Right, thank you, Diana. Now, moving on, we have the SOHMA's representatives report. You may begin presenting now.
Okay, so there's only a few points to be reported from the SOMA side. First, we had our Satu giveaway that happened from 13th to 17th May. So SOMA's distributed Krispy Kreme donuts for the whole week and exclusive only to SOMA students. The budget for the giveaway was sponsored by the school department. Next, we had our badminton meet on the 18th May. This was a collaboration event with Mummets, and we had grab vouchers as prizes, which are still being processed to the winners. Overall, the event was executed well with a decent turnout rate. And last, we had SOMA's goodies distribution, which is the care packages for SOMA students. These were distributed on the 23rd to 24th May, and these packages were exclusive SOMA students that went by a pre-order basis. So only people who have signed up were able to collect. However, even though the packages were fully reserved, some of them did not collect, so the packages were given out randomly. Yeah, that's all from SOMA's. Are there any questions? 3, 2, 1. Report contributed by me and Amar, accepted by
Shirley.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Andin, for the presentation. Now, moving on, we have the School of Pharmacy representatives report. Yeah, you can begin presenting now.
Okay, hi. So this is from School of Pharmacy. So firstly is the Distress Night that we had was collaboration between School of Science and School of Pharmacy. This was held on the 3rd of May 2024. So basically it was a Distress Night event which includes activities like bracelet making, photo booth, canvas painting, and board games, with also food distribution. So overall this event was a success with reaching our planned capacity of 60 students. So yeah, it was a very amazing collaborative experience with School of Science. Next, we have Satu giveaway, which was recently held from 15 May to 17 May, basically to to incentivize and boost the rate of Cert2 feedback for the School of Pharmacy. So in total, we have given out 102 Subway cookies to the School of Pharmacy. So there was no wastage during the booth for each day. So I think we achieved the initiatives quite well. So moving on, scroll down. Okay, so lastly was the Transfer Top Insider Tips webinar that School of Pharmacy held to offer insights regarding exchange and transfer options to Monash University in Australia to School of Pharmacy students. This event took place on the 25th May. We had 3 speakers, an exchange student, a transfer student, and an alumni who was a registered pharmacist to discuss about life in Australia and both Malaysia. So in general, the webinar was quite a success with a total participants of 83, and the event flow was well done, and feedback received was positive. So in general, this event was also a success. So that is it for School of Pharmacy. Does anyone has any questions? Okay, so acceptance of division department report by School of Pharmacy representative. This report is accepted by.
Accepted by Guido.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Now, lastly, we have the School of Science representatives report. Yeah, you may begin now.
Hello. So just a couple of things to report. First, we have the School of Science and the School of Pharmacy de-stress night. So the event was successfully conducted on the 3rd of May from the School of Science and the School of Pharmacy with a limit of 60 participants to the venue space. And our teams worked very well together and students were very satisfied with the games and the food. Next, we have the Setu giveaway, which we gave away 20 pieces of 10 ringgit Madam vouchers. And we successfully gave them with AAC funds on the 13th of May to the 2nd of June. Next, we have the School of Science Career Talk, where we collaborated with the School of Science faculty on the 21st of May. And the event was a success with 2 alumni speakers and 1 speaker from Hayati. Lastly, we have the School of Science merch launch, which just launched last week. And we launched a beige and black t-shirt with a lanyard, and it's in pre-order stages with 80 plus pre-orders. That's pretty much it. What contributed by me and Winiba. School of Science representatives, acceptance of division report accepted by.
Nathan.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the presentation, School of Science reps. Yeah, Nathan. Now, I believe that's all of the division and department updates also. In that way, we are going to conclude our MSc. And now I'm going to hand it over to Jackson for closing remarks.
All right. So thank you so much. I forgot to bring up one point that it's not, not sure if it's significant. So I have been receiving a lot of complaint about how since the change of the Wi-Fi EDU roam, there has been constant breakdown, meaning that constant disconnection, and it has the internet coverage has become much smaller, meaning that a lot of spaces that used to be having internet coverage, it's not available anymore, and the connection is pretty slow. Can I ask fellow office bearers here if any of you encounter problems like this before? Because I am planning to bring this up to the higher up. Have you
Hi.
faced? Sorry?
Yeah. This is it. The other day in the CNS office, there was like no Wi-Fi for a couple of hours.
Couple hours, okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, if any of y'all have any problem regarding the internet connection, please let me know. Yeah, that's about it. So I guess the meeting is adjourned at, what time is it right now? Okay, exactly 9 p.m. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. So I know everyone may or may not have exam. All the best in your study. And for those who are grinding for their assignment, all the best. Y'all can do it. Yeah, make sure to although work is important, make sure to get some proper rest, because rest is pretty important. All right.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
So publicity officers, do you want to take a picture or no need this time?
Yes, picture please.
Can
Alright.
you guys open your camera?
How's everyone doing for final so far? All good? Finale.